G'day, wonderful listeners. This is episode 55 of Trev's Talk, and I'm your host, Trev. Last week, I left off talking about securing Vinnies as a confirmed co-founder of the Scholarship Fund project, and a meeting coming up with the Auxiliary Bishop of Perth, Bishop Don, in early February. So, things are coming along nicely. There is more to do to secure the other two potential co-founders, but I believe we will get them on board. Some interesting news has come to light on the timing of the announcement of the 10 Secrets of Medjugorje. I saw a post on Facebook concerning the visionary Vicka, and shared it to my profile page, so I could refer podcast listeners to it. For you to see it, go to my Facebook profile page by entering into your browser facebook.com/Trevor.Knuckey. In that post, Vicka, the visionary, confirmed to Fr Livio, the director of Radio Maria in Medjugorje, that he would be alive during the revelations of the secrets of Medjugorje. Fr Livio turns 86 this year, so that pins down the timing of the public learning the secrets. To add to that, I believe I will be alive when the secrets are given out to the public as well. I turn 85 this year. Fr Livio believes the Medjugorje phenomenon follows on from the publicly recorded appearances of Our Lady at Fatima back in 1917. I have mentioned quite a lot on Fatima back in episode 26, and recommend, dear listener, that you go back and listen to episode 26, should you need to refresh your memory. And in episode 27, I explained how the apparitions of Our Lady at Garabandal in Spain fit into the gap between her appearances at Fatima in 1917 and her current appearances at Medjugorje. I also recommend that you, dear listener, Google or AI search the boy saint Carlo Acutis, who passed away at the tender age of just 15, and now has his spirit appearing to young people in countries all over the world. His task seems to be to educate mainly younger people in the fact that Jesus is real and heaven is real, and people need to live their lives according to that fact. If you search in YouTube for Carlo Acutis, you will be able to access many videos testifying to his amazing appearances to a wide variety of people in a wide variety of countries. Carlo is trying to educate the public about the serious reality of what needs to be done to enter heaven. That is also what I'm trying to do with these podcasts. There is absolutely a next life, and all are welcome to heaven if they live the right way now. Listen to Carlo's advice. Don't just listen and then shrug it off. There are more and more things happening in this present time and in more and more places in the world to let people know that we are definitely in what's called the end times. Jesus is allowing his mother to come out of the spiritual world, heaven, and guide us in the way we must prepare to be saved before this present world ends and the new world begins. On top of this, we now have Jesus allowing 15-year-old Carlo Acutis to appear in many countries to many young people to guide them in what they must do if they want to enjoy their next lives in heaven. Back in episode 47, I explained how the 10 secrets of Medjugorje, together with the 15 years of future dreams I've experienced, and the prophecies in the book of Revelations in the Holy Bible, all mesh together. The book of Revelation does not simply predict the end of the world. It describes both a time of judgment and destruction and the transformation of creation into a new heaven and new earth. In other words, it is about the end of the present age and the beginning of a renewed heavenly reality. So, wonderful listeners, right now we are in the time of judgment and destruction. Just look at the climate change effects happening around the world. Heat waves, massive fires, huge floods, freezing storms, and more frequent cyclones and hurricanes. And the scientists are telling us those effects are going to get even worse. Also, there are earthly changes causing major disruption and destruction, such as erupting volcanoes, earthquakes, disastrous landslides, and tsunamis, all causing major losses in lives, homes, and employment. And what about the wars in so many countries around the world? And what about the increased political upheaval, spiking everywhere? Look at America. The TV is showing us tragedies day in, day out. Surely we are in the end times of judgment and destruction prophesied in the book of Revelations. I worry that the judgment and destruction will get even worse if more people don't turn back to Jesus. That is what Our Lady is warning us about. She is telling us to turn to Jesus now. Don't wait for the Medjugorje secrets to be announced. Turn to Jesus now and stop the judgment and destruction before it gets worse. I see some hope in the appearances of Carlo Acutis throughout the world, causing lots of young people to turn to Jesus. Some of the videos on YouTube about him say Carlo is getting a following of young people doing just that, turning to Jesus and his teachings. I believe we are going to get through this time of judgment and destruction, as I spoke about in episode 48, when I said, Our Lady has told the visionaries we are going to have a simpler world. She has also told them that she will not appear again after this series of apparitions at Medjugorje. So that is another clue about one world ending and the beginning of a renewed world. When the renewed world comes, there will be no need for Our Lady's apparitions to give messages or secrets. That renewed, more simple world will have everyone that's left honouring and respecting Jesus or God. In the meantime, we must move on with our lives, trying to carry out Our Lady's requests as best we can and be the best version of ourselves we can possibly be. I have been given an amazing life. I was given a miracle when still in primary school, but still turned away from God when about 13 or 14 because he would not work a miracle to cure my mum, who was a bipolar sufferer. No matter how much I prayed for a miracle cure for Mum, it did not happen. So I rejected God. Fast forward to when I was 49 years old, and Our Lady tickled my curiosity about a village called Medjugorje, which I had no knowledge of, and filled me with a powerful desire to visit there. My visit there changed my life completely and permanently. After many amazing things happening to me that came from the spiritual world, I wrote a book. I wrote with full honesty, even when it hurt to do so. I believe that people should know about the man Our Lady picked to do the job I am doing. The book is titled Journey with God and is available as an ebook by ordering at the website address journeywithgod.com.au. I can send the ebook anywhere in the world by attaching it to an email. Interested people just need to visit the website. Any profit made from the book goes towards my family so that we can work for the Medjugorje Centre charity for free. The charity is then administered without paying out wages for as long as is possible. The charity is also supplied with an office by my family for free. Donations are used 100% for charitable purposes due to paying no wages, rent or admin costs. Well, wonderful listeners, that's it for this week. Please look for another episode next week and subscribe if not already done so. Likes, shares and comments are very welcome. This is Trev tuning out.